Right, welcome as always to IG Sport. First up, Ricky's back. Yes, the Hitman Hatton fights in the early hours of Sunday morning this weekend against the fast hands of Pauline Malignaggi. A fascinating fight in prospect, especially with the fact that Hatton's got a new man in his corner in the inimitable Floyd Mayweather Sr. And of course, after a lacklustre performance against Juan Lacano, many are expecting great things out of this fight. Let's not forget that Hatton is now 30, and of course he does like to balloon in and out of peak physical fitness. Now the prices here for this particular bout on our 25-10-5 index here at IG Sport. Remember, that's 25 points for the win inside of time or the knockout, 10 points for the win on points, and 5 for the draw. Hatton currently trading at 9, 10.5. Malignaggi 3.5 to 5 in total. Fight minutes are 30-32 with a maximum makeup of 36, of course, with the 12 rounds. Whatever your view, it's sure to be an explosive contest, as always, with the Hatton in one corner. Right, we're 2 games into Martin Johnson's tenure as head England coach, and in a funny kind of way, we're really none the wiser as to how this England team will play out, certainly in the short term. Vanilla performance against the Pacific Islanders, and the Australians beat England by 14 points last Saturday, and they're coming up against a team in South Africa who are certainly not the world champions that they were last year when they lifted the World Cup. Total points for this game are 37-40, and certainly a market of interest. Remember, it was 15-6 in that World Cup final. As for the supremacy, it's 1.5 your choice, suggesting you can make a case for either side of that line. Elsewhere, if you like your rugby rumbunctious, rough and tough, this is certainly going to be the game for you. There's never a backward step in England-South Africa games at Twickenham. Right, finally on to the X Factor. Now, I realise some of you will be tut-tutting as you reach for the off button. However, it really is, I can assure you, some of the most entertaining television of the year and a real interest for punters. Now, the big question at the moment is, will the early front runner in Diana return to former glories? She remains 27-30 on a 50, 30, 20 and 10 points for 4th place index. Elsewhere, the big late runner on the rails is Owen, again 27-30, vying for favouritism with young Diana. Elsewhere, the group in JLS are 22-25, as is Alexandra 22-25. A fantastic and fascinating weekend again in prospect, but it looks as if it's a winner of 1 from 4 at the moment, as Ruth is 3-5 and Rachel 1-3. X Factor aside, there is a big weekend of sport in the offing, and as always, I wish you the very, very best of luck.